everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports alongside Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski. Well, who does it best? Tonight, we answer that question on the ice. Hockey Ultimate Team. Let's go. Oh, this building's electric, and both teams are set to go. The Canadians start with possession as we are now underway. And down he goes as the puck goes free. We got a whistle offside to call. Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Quick feed to Solani. Detroit's on the attack. Slides the puck over. And that shot gets caught in traffic. And he makes the save on that play. Scooped up along the wall by Faber. The Canadians will play it from the defensive zone. Slides it across to Richard. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a chance, sends it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Rips it. Oh, and it's another save on the play. Oh, it goes right up the post.
A huge opportunity to go ahead in this game, James, but it hits the pipe and out. Now they're chasing.
Detroit's got it along the wall. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. On their heels, trying to clear. And it's taken by a teammate and stays in. Skates to the crease. Detroit's got it behind the net. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Broken up by Smith. And that slides right out to center ice. Picked up along the wall by Fowler. Pass across to Myers. Sends a pass over. Zetterberg's got it along the wing. The Canadians scoop it up along the boards. Great positioning by the defender. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Grabs the puck in the slot. Stopped by the goaltender. And he takes a shot. Denies him again.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Detroit's got the puck. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice.
Not trying to take your job, James, but I have to mention that big hit. Wow, that was a ringer.
Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
The Canadians have it now. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Denied by the goaltender.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Here in the late goings of the period, we're still scoreless. Couturier won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Puck scooped up by Lindstrom. And he takes the feed. Moves it quickly over to Celebrini. Made the stop on that play. Oh, another stop. Denies him.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Detroit's got the puck along the wall. Oh, look at this. And with the buzzer, that puts a bow on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next, right here. Welcome back, everybody. James Cebulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. Still looking for the game's first goal as we are underway in the second. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
Sometimes it's difficult to generate offense, and both sides not getting many shots or looks on net here, James. Eventually, it's got to open up with a mistake, but right now, real tight defensively.
And a great save. Can't keep a hold of it. Slides by the check. Favors sliding the puck behind the net. Here's a short pass to Slafkovsky. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of that one. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Faber. The Canadians move the puck in the defensive zone. On the attack along the boards. Good check, frees the puck up. Lidstrom's got it in the defensive end. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Taken along the wall by Chara. And it's a quick pass to Bergeron. There's a collision. Oh, look at this. Denies them in close.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Oh, and he lays a thunderous hit there. Detroit's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Feeds it over to Fowler. Tosses it on to Bergeron. The Canadians move it ahead. With possession along the wall. Quick pass to Couturier. Across the line from center. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The Canadians gain possession in their own end. Moves it over to Smith. Moves it to Matheson. Goes right to the crease. Stopped by the goaltender.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. And that pass is redirected. Slides it diagonally to Raymond. Here's a shot. Oh, that had some heat on it. He makes the save. Fedorko's taking it from his own end.
Make a change, make a change.
Quick snap. Oh, and he whacks it away with the stick.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Great read as he crouches down to block it. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. And the play's whistle dead. Here's the call. Line A's getting called for tripping on the play.
Late in the period, in a close game, a tough penalty to take, James. But if they can just kill it off and get to the intermission, they can reset to start the next period.
Our first opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work.
First power play of the game and an opportunity to go up by one. And analytics will tell you, when you score first, chances are you win the game.
Quick feed to Lidstrom. Nice save by the keeper to trap that puck in his chest. And less than a minute to go here in the middle frame. Fowler's got it in the offensive zone. Loses the coverage there. Had saved by Lundqvist. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Fowler. Shakes off the coverage. And he's ridden off the puck. Shakes the defender. He's on a breakaway. There's the whistle as the puck goes into the back of the net. But I think they're going to call this off as the play was blown dead beforehand. Teams are readying themselves at center ice as the third period is about to go. The Red Wings go right back at it on the power play here and win the draw to start the frame. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. Power play set to roll on as the centers get ready for the face-off. Solani's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. Now over to Matheson. Here's a short pass to Solani. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Big time stop there.
On today's game, the goaltenders are often so huge, it's hard to believe that.
Scoops up the puck and he's in on a breakaway. Oh, and he's taken down. Penalty coming up.
When you're free and clear on a breakaway, your opponent has no choice but to take you down one way or the other, and they're going to get the tripping call, and a penalty shot's going to ensue.
And here he comes from center. Shot blocks the leg with a penalty shot, and they take the lead.
Well, that's just an incredible move to get the goaltender to bite in. He doesn't even have to raise this puck, James. He can just slide it right by into the open net.
The Red Wings have to be feeling good about themselves after taking the lead with that goal here in the third.
Yeah, and it's not much of a cushion the way this game has gone back and forth, James, but it's something. You're in the lead, so now you want to continue with that tempo. Find a way to push your opponent back. Continue to punch and press.
And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. And there's the whistle icing the call. The Canadians have looked good tonight, but they still trail here early in this third period despite leading in the shot department. Off the face-off, they take the puck.
Great face-off win by the center. Now they can get out of their zone and get a change.
We got a whistle, penalty coming up. The Canadians are going to be short-handed because of a tripping call.
Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by one. They've got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
Raymond's got the puck. Quick shot! That's a paddling! Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. And he loses control here. Ahead of steam now towards the front. What a stop! Matheson's moving the puck through his own zone. Moves it quickly over to Raymond. The Canadians looking against the half wall. Here's a shot. Lumps scores! And we are tied, courtesy of that short-handed tally.
Well, this is a critical moment in the game. The PK unit goes out there, and they just don't want to build a further deficit. They're waiting to get back to even strength to strike, and instead, they do it while they're short-handed, James. What a swing of momentum. James, this just shows the critical nature of specialty teams within the game and how they can switch the momentum. I mean, you're on the power play with an opportunity to get up by 2, and you give up a shorty. That's tough. The coach ain't going to like it at all. Newhook's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Both teams back to even strength, and after giving up a short-handed goal, it's an opportunity the power play unit would probably sooner forget.
Well, I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
Newhook's going to play it against the half wall. And that's broken up. The Canadians gain control of the puck. Shekai stick handling in his own zone. The Canadians carried along the wall. Takes the feed.
I was never expected to score, James, so this never really bothered me. I was always on the defensive side of it. But listen, the goaltenders had to make some huge save. Everyone's talking about the chances. How about the tenders and their positioning and the ability to move within the net?
Bergeron's won the draw and they're on the attack. Here's a shot. Lundqvist's going to hang on for a whistle.
Well, this goalie, he deserves a highlight pack. I mean, he's made many huge saves tonight that has given his team momentum, and it's about the timeliness of a save to sort of reset the momentum in a game and give your team an opportunity to win, and that's exactly what he's done between the pipes tonight, James.
The Canadians played along the boards. Takes a shot. Gets the glove on it. Oh, and it just stays out as he gets a piece of it with the glove.
Has been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that.
Passes over to Bjorkstrand. The Canadians have the puck now. The Red Wings manage the damage control. We are still tied as we're back to even strength.
Frustrating here for the group that went out there, James, on this power play. A critical time of the game, an opportunity to score, and you don't do it. Real deflating.
Lundqvist's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
The Canadiens have it from their own end. And now it's grabbed by Fowler. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. And that puck leaves the zone. Picks up the puck. The Canadiens get a hold of the puck in their own end. Right up the gut. Here they go. Player goes down to the ice. There's the referee's hand in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty on the way. The Red Wings are going to be shorthanded as they are called for tripping.
Well, that's a real tough penalty to take a ton of pressure on your PK unit late in the third period to hold this game tied.
Face off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play as of yet here, James, but if they're able to capitalize and get on the board, guess what? The numbers go up pretty quickly.
Trying to shake loose. All alone. Bernard's on the breakaway.
Quick slap save is one that's going to be remembered for a while, James. It's going to be on the highlight reel. It's on one of mine now. I mean, he stole one there. It was all but in, and that desperation and compete level makes the save.
Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Turn that chance aside. Tries to get the puck over to Solani. And he sidesteps the check there. Here's a shot, and he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you...
Oh, dumped right over the boards.
Well, yeah, and he's in the opponent's bench. This one's embarrassing, James. I mean, you're in your opponent's lap here, and you got to crawl your way out back to your side.
Quick pass to Ekholm. And now he angles it across to Larkin. Slafkovsky's got it into offensive territory. Reaches out and uses the stick. There you go, 3 periods down, and still no winner. So we go to overtime. It's sudden death. Be cool. Don't be a fool. Go anywhere. It's coming up next. Lot of different choices on social media as to who'll be the hero here in overtime. Let's find out who's got the game on their stick. The Red Wings win the draw to open up the period. Remember, they still got some time to kill off on this penalty. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, a missed opportunity here in overtime as the power play expires.
When that call was made, James, the PK unit looked deflated, and then the power play goes out there and does that in overtime? Oh, that's a frustrating one.
The Canadiens played along the wing. Blocked in traffic. Cuts into the paint for the win, and he keeps it alive. What a stop. Moves it to Zetterberg. Along the half wall with the puck. Game on a stick, and he comes up with a huge save. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Well, some high-octane offense here. We call that the 200-foot play in basketball. It goes one way, then all the way down the other end. These teams are trading scoring chances right now.
Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Nice job tying up his opponent. Detroit's got the puck against the boards. The Canadiens look to start the transition game. Here they come up along the wing. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. And that's deflected. The Red Wings cross the blue line and are on the attack. Shot! And that one's turned aside.
Raymond's been sniffing in and around the net all game long. Multiple scoring opportunities. Finally going to connect on the last one. But if you look at his body of work over the course of the game, he's had a lot of sustained pressure in the offensive zone, and he's been a real threat.
Handles the puck. Look out. Raymond's got it against the boards. Here he is. Takes the shot. Stones him on the one-timer. Sends the pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Myers carries the puck in his own zone. Quick feed to McDavid. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Stoppage in play offside the call.
Raymond's finally going to get on the score sheet here after multiple scoring chances, James. Love to see the expected goals after this one. But you could feel it coming, couldn't you? I mean, he's been all around the net. He's had the puck on his stick. He's had all the right habits, found himself in all the right spots. Nice to see him finally connect.
Detroit's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Shakes off the defender with... Here's a chance! Oh, what a save to keep it tied! Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Quick!
Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's what you see from a young age, them working on all of those...
Trying to shake the defender! Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to play with authority.
Here's a short pass to Marner. The Red Wings take it along the wall. A little dipsy doodle, and he loses possession of the puck.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his face away, and it goes the other way.
Here's a pass to the middle, and that's intercepted. Moves it quickly over to Larkin, and not much on that one. Bergeron's got the puck in his own zone. Quick pass to Fowler. Detroit's got the puck in their own end. Looks to make a play over to Ekholm. Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Detroit's got a hold of the puck. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Federico. His reflexes on display tonight.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Richard's cross breakaway. Looking to end it. What a huge save on the play.
Well, here in overtime, you never know that he's feeling any pressure. There's no nerves with that save. It's timely, and it's huge. Lundqvist found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Moves it to Richard. Tipped in front. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There's the buzzer. Do you still like your overtime pick? Because you've got time to change it. We'll get a clean sheet of ice and come back with more here on EA Sports. You love these moments of drama if you're a sports fan, and overtime is set to get underway. Overtime rolls on. The next one is the game winner here. Sends the pass over. Quick feed to Bede. Glove save made by Lundqvist. Moves it to Lidstrom. Here's a short pass to McDavid. Cuts to the front, and he elects...
The way they move the puck around to wait for the right time to be able to move that puck for the one-timer in that low slot area. He didn't have much time to get it off, but he got some wood on it and buried it.
This has really become one of the real premier party destinations in the hockey landscape, and here's a reason why. Look at the celebration here, Cheryl.
And you got to love this. I mean, the fans are there for you while you're playing the game, and you come back out to say thank you to them.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. These rosters are absolutely loaded. Filthy amount of talent. Let's see what's in store for this Hut matchup. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Capitals will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Puck grab by Slavkovsky. The Red Wings have it against the wall. Moves inside! Misses it high!
It's such a fast game, and sometimes it's hard to be situationally aware and know where everyone...
Scores! Connor McDavid!
Well, this goal is just a result of the goaltender being out of position here, James. He gets scrambling in his net, and he can't get set or square to the puck.
The Red Wings have to be feeling good about this start here, Cheryl.
Yeah, I know it's not rocket science, James, but you certainly play different when you have the lead than when you don't. And when you're the away team and setting the tone, that's a good start.
The Capitals grab possession of the puck. Washington's looking to break out with the steal. Washington's got the puck here in the open ice. Moves around along the half wall. Here's a chance. Hot save. I think that was deflected in front. Lundqvist's going to elect to just hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, and I like that he landed on this when he's physically engaged and keeping himself in it.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Red Wings lead it 1-0. Good read by the winger as the two setters tie up. Moves it quickly over to Marner. To the low slot. Oh, what a stop with the glove by Montembeault. And there's another stop.
Man, James, it shows incredible quickness right there as he makes one and then the second save.
And he slides it quickly to Lidstrom. Picks up the puck in his own end. Quick pass to Marner. The Red Wings have it in the offensive zone. Knocks it away with the paddle. Great poke check. Battling for it along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Fowler. Oh, look at this. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. Washington's crossed the line and on the attack. Drives to the crease. They score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting two in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. I love this goal. I mean, he's the initiator on the play here, James. I mean, that hit is going to be the reason why they're able to get possession of the puck and get that goal. He's not going to get a point. He's not going to register a tally. But guess what? He was a key contributor in this play.
Moves it to Fowler. From along the boards, moves the puck ahead. Washington's got a hold of the puck now. Takes a shot. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. And that's off a stick. Stalls across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Shuts him down.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Moves the puck. Quick feed to Raymond. That's gloved by Montembeault. And he coughs it up with the pass. Drives it to the crease. Line.
Well, he's certainly going to be frustrated with that one. I mean, you do all the work to get to that space. It's a glory area. You know you got a primetime shooting and opportunity, and you miss the net. You absolutely cannot miss from that spot.
Picks up the puck. Scores! And even Congress approves of that Capitals goal.
Man, can he ever protect the puck? And this is just a clinic in that area, James, where he is a leading example of how to shield out of position and then, of course, how to finish it off.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, Washington's shown a new energy over these last few minutes. They got one back, but they still need one more in order to tie. Turned aside with a glove by Montembeault. Picked up along the boards by Kempe. Washington's got the puck against the half wall. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Period number 1 in the books. First intermission entertainment is on deck here. You can also have time to go grab a drink, grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with period number 2 in moments. And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Washington's behind in this game, James, because they simply haven't had the puck. They got to do a better job of closing on it and holding it when they get it.
Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Shot! He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the twine.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches will work in his favor. They go right into the net. Wouldn't it be pretty if this was a set shot? Just aim for the inside of the post and know that it's going to go in? That's not typically the case, but tonight it is.
The Capitals have made this a whole new game in period number 2.
The difference in a close game is often the details, James, and this is a group that have worked hard. They've had good habits, and they find themselves tied.
Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Comes up with the stop. I think he got a blocker on that one. The Red Wings gain possession along the wall. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Lidstrom. Gaining steam here on the attack. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. The Capitals will play it in their own end. A little banging and crashing now. Scooped up along the wall by Pesce. Fowler's picking up steam. The Red Wings have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. The Capitals scoop it up along the boards. Into the attacking end. And that's broken up with a stick in front. And now he moves it quickly to Couturier. takes possession. Picks off the pass. Into the offensive end now. Tries to the sweet spot. Beat the goaltender, but couldn't beat the post. Lundqvist's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Past the halfway mark of this period, we got a tie game. Comes in off the wing as both centers were tied up on the draw. Picked up along the wall by Fowler. Raymond's got it along the wing. Moves the pass in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. And that's picked off by Larkin. Taken by Lume. Takes it and looks ahead. Oh, he'll feel that one. And he makes the save. Takes it in front. Pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Lundqvist opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff.
Montembeau's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. The Red Wings have it now. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Here's a chance. Glove save and a flamboyant one at that. Moves the puck to Stanek. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. Here's a short pass to Stanek. The Red Wings gain possession in their own end. Carries it across the line. Nearing the 40-minute mark of the game. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Shot! Off the glove and makes the save. And off the draw, they'll take possession. There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we've got a third period just around the corner. Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. We've had a great battle tonight through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if it continues here in the third. Washington's on the attack. Look at this. Oh, kind of fought it, but he keeps it out.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Lots of time left in this period. We are all tied up in this one. Washington's got it in the defensive zone. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Washington's got it along the wall. Tiptoes around the poke check. Washington's got the puck in the corner. Here he is in front. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Fowler's got the puck near the back end. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Puts it on net. Close save. Puts it on net. Does it again with the stop. Moves it on over to Yzerman. Loses the coverage there. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Shakes off the coverage. Here's an odd-man rush. Dishes it off. Washington's got the puck along the wall. Grabs it in his own end. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. Still lots of time left here in this frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And they'll start with possession.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
More than half the period has expired. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Cuts to the paint. Turns it away. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. The Red Wings win the draw.
Well, there was certainly pressure on the center to win this draw, coming off of an icing where everyone's tired. When you get the win, you get out of your zone.
Feeds it over. Goodness, he got all of it. Now a quick pass to Schmidt. Sneaks by the poke check. Great heads-up play with the stick by Fowler.
I've really enjoyed this game tonight, James. It's been tight, it's been fast-paced, defensively structured, and you never know which way it's going to end.
Quick shot. Comes up with the stop. The Red Wings will play it against the boards. Oh, wow. Stops them again. They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift, and you can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down. There's something about the jump to his legs on this shift here, James. You just knew that he was going to drive play, and that's exactly what he did by winning the loose puck battle and then taking it to the net for the goal.
Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Passes up ahead from the left wing. Fires it. Swatted away with the blocker by Montembeau. And someone's going off here as the ref's hand goes high in the air. Whistle blown, stopping the play. Broberg's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
Just when the coach is likely thinking about pulling the goalie because you're down by 1, you take a penalty. Tough call.
Good heads-up play to sneak in there on the tie-up and come up with the puck. Nearing the final minute of the third. Moves it quickly over to Woolley. Puts it on net. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Fowler's got control of the puck in the corner. The Capitals will take it behind the net. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. And he grabs the loose puck and he's in all alone. Scores! Oh, wow! That's how you finish a breakaway.
Yeah, no double pumping on this one. He knew exactly what he was going to do, saw the daylight, and took it, James, for the finish. I love his urgency on this play, James, as he is able to retrieve the puck and get in on the breakaway. I mean, his speed is the ultimate weapon as he separates himself from everyone else, giving himself a ton of time to make a move on the goaltender.
Getting into the later stages of this period, the Red Wings have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. And he sidesteps the check there. Fires it on net. Here he is with the backhander. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Oh, that is in time, and he's able to take it away.
Couturier slugging the puck. Here's the pass. Takes the feed. Point-to-point pass. And cut that one out of the net. Sends it over to Stanek. That's it. There's the final horn to close this one up. The Red Wings took full advantage of their special teams tonight.
James, there's 2 things on a power play. You have to be able to get in and set up, and then to find ways to attack, and that's exactly what they did today. They executed, they capitalized, and the reason why they were successful.
It's an electric night on the ice as two of the game's best collide. Dickinson's one who can force the turnover and also play the hits. McDavid's coming off a monster offensive night in the last contest. Based on social media, fans are buzzing for this matchup between these two stars, and it finally goes down. Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. The Red Wings start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Quick pass to McDavid. Carries the puck inside the neutral zone. Here's a chance. Denies him on the slapper. The Leafs have it now. Gains the zone from the right side. Takes it into the slot. Oh, what a save in front. Quick pass over to Lidstrom. Puck picked up by McDavid. Poked away at center by Dickinson. The Red Wings have it in the offensive end. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by DeBrusque. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Puck scooped up by Bergeron. Chris one, and he gets a piece of that one and denies it.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Here's a chance to the middle. Picked off in front. Moves the puck along the half wall. Boom! What a hit!
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
Smith made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Moves it to Myers. And now it's grabbed by Tanev. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Moves it in front. And that's stopped. Quick feed to Zetterberg. The Red Wings will play it from the defensive zone. They've got numbers here. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Toronto's got it across the line. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Oh, look at this chance. Turned aside with a glove. And he takes the feed. Gains the zone from the right. Rocks him. The Red Wings gain possession. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Toronto's got possession at center. They've got the defense outnumbered. Takes the shot. Scores! Rips it off the pipe and into the net.
Wow! Almost getting a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. They do a great job in transition, and they recognize that they have the number. So on the odd man rush, they've got someone driving the net, pulling the knee back, and guess what? They capitalize on the space that they're given.
Here in the late goings of the period, Toronto's ahead 1-0. The Leafs looking against the half wall. Scores! It takes a funky bounce in front, and it lands in the back of the net.
Yeah, James, I think this redirects off of her skate, and as a defender, this is a tough one to take. You're apologizing to your goaltender, but really all you were trying to do was box out and giving a sightline. This is a really unfortunate bounce, depending on which team you're playing for. But the defender's just trying to get into the lane of the shot, and it goes off of the skate. This is an unfortunate bounce. Nonetheless, it goes in the net.
Here's a short pass to Pasternak. Makes a move in front. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Stoppage in play as we get an offside.
We're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic, you make those kind of saves.
Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. And off the draw, they take the puck. On the attack along the boards. Shakes loose. The Leafs have the puck now. From center, they get into the attacking area. The Red Wings take possession in the defensive end. Minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. Welcome back, everybody. James Cebulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
The Red Wings are behind in this game, and that's exactly where they should be, James. They just haven't managed the puck, and they turned it over way too many times.
Puck set across the blue line. They scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. Well, he's going to finish this play, but I love how he starts it. It's all with a loose puck battle, and you have to have the tenacity and the fight within you to win this battle. It ain't easy when you got a defender right on you, but you figure it out, you power out, and you take it to the net.
Lots of time left in this period. The Red Wings make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. Make some space. Oh, and a good textbook hit there. All alone. Scores! Absolutely clinical finish on the breakaway.
All the way down the ice, James. The ability to get away from the puck, look over his shoulder, know where everyone is, and then that clean finish. Unbelievable goal.
Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. Lays into the body. And he takes the dish. Oh, just got a piece of that one with the glove to keep it out.
Lundqvist dialed in and outstanding at anticipating the play here, James. He recognizes exactly where the greatest threat is on the ice. It's a slot area. He gets to position and makes the save.
Oh, denies him with the save. I think he got the blocker on it. The Red Wings move to the offensive zone. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
The shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
And the puck departs the zone. Taken by Horton. Good stand-up hit on the play. Fowler's got the puck in his own zone. Oh, he's got to be sour on that as the equipment malfunction on the play.
Well, I'd say how frustrating is that one when you're in key critical spot and then the whip on it, and the whip happens because it snaps in half.
Slides it on over to Horton. From the neutral zone now. Here's a backhand. Comes up with a monster save in front.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James.
And then claims up. Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now is on the line.
More than half the frame has been played here. The Maple Leafs are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Puck grab by Lindholm. Avoids the poke check. Oh, that's a huge stop by DeSmith.
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out on top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Shekai. Unable to reach that one. Oh, great read. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Toronto's got control of it now here in the offensive end. And that goes off a player in front. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
DeSmith's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Here in the later stages of this period, Toronto's hanging on to this 3-2 lead. They win the draw and go on the attack. Denied! And he takes the pass. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. And that was a good heads-up read to make that save. Just gets enough to keep it out. And a tenacious effort pays off as he comes up with it.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
And there's the horn bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next. Welcome back, everybody. You know you weren't going to miss this third period. Sabalski, Pounder ready to bring in the action. And with that, the third period is now underway. All right, Cheryl, let's get your thoughts on what you've seen through 2 periods of play.
The Red Wings are losing this game because they haven't been on the puck, James. They haven't retrieved it. They haven't hounded it. They haven't been aggressive. And as a result, their possession time is really wavering. They got to find a way to do all of those things if they want to get back in this game.
Scores! Connor McDavid!
I love the way they were able to execute on this odd man rush, James. Really used the ice to their advantage, manipulating their opponent, the ice that they did have, and then they were able to capitalize when the shot came their way.
So another goal, and the point streak continues against the rivals in these head-to-head matchups.
Well, yeah, and look at his streak that he's got going here. And for me, he's so tenacious in these games. It's elevated. There's a different pulse to it, James. And just look at the score sheet, and you'll see the track record.
That opportunity is rejected. Takes the pass. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Turned aside with the glove by DeSmith. Myers takes the puck. Quick shot! Stopped by the goaltender. The Red Wings have it behind the cage. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Solani. Here they are on the attack. Shot! Gets a piece of it with the glove. Oh, he targeted his opponent and delivers a perfect hip check. A chance in front! Tremendous stop by DeSmith.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Taken along the wall by Horton. Levels him against the wall. Oh, here we go. Oh, a clutch save. Denies him again.
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding, made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
Marner's got a lot of flash to his game, in particular with his hands and the ability to manipulate his opponent, but he gets caught on that one and the puck dies on his stick.
And the lane's clogged up blocking that. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Quick pass to Couturier. The Red Wings pick up steam and are on the attack. Here's a shot, and a stop by DeSmith. Looks to pass it to Shekai. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. And now it's grabbed by Shekai. Here's a rip. What a save. He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. Moves it to Raymond. Handles the pass. Toronto's gained possession. Oh, look at this. Less than 60 seconds to play in this tight one. stops him cold. And he makes that save as well. Unstoppable.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Sharp-handled shot. Stop that one. Quick pass across to Myers. Makes his presence known on the ice. Here's a shot. Oh, what a stop. Right on the doorstep. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Hammers one at the net. Scores! And with that strike, they got in front.
Well, I really like their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows, but when you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they converted on it. Oh, this is why you play the game, James. Dying seconds of the third period, and you get the go-ahead goal. That could be the game winner right there, and they're certainly celebrating like it is.
The Red Wings are looking to protect the lead here late in this third period as they have been the dominant offensive club. Here's it scores! What an opportunity and delivers!
I love that he fights for his space here to be able to get to an area where he has a little bit of time to get the one-timer off. He knows it's got to get off in a hurry, and he puts it in the back of the net.
Curran's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. Sends it to the middle, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Oh, we'll get... Tired defenders as icing is the call. And they'll drop the puck one more time before this thing concludes. And this one is all over as the final horn sounds. Cheryl, I really like how this team stayed with it all night long. They ran into a hot goaltender, but you know what? They kept putting pucks on net, and it paid off.
Well, it really did pay off, James, and sometimes you do have to stick with the game plan and really trust that what you're doing is right. Listen, they earned the possession time. They earned the ability to get the puck to the net. They need a little more net front presence, I thought, but they found a way to capitalize.
Welcome back to EA Sports. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski. Hockey Ultimate Team. This is where the magic happens. This will be a fun one. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Red Wings will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. The Capitals get a hold of the puck in their own end. Receives the pass. Loses the coverage there. Routine save made by Lundqvist. Works it across to Solani. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by McCarr. Washington's got the puck along the wall. And there's the save. Stretches one out to Solani. Picks it off. They go back on the attack. Denies him with the save. Slides the puck over. Inside the offensive end now down the left. With possession along the wall. Stones him in front. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Nowhere for that shot to go through. And that pass is stolen. Glove save. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Nearing the midway mark of the period. We're still scoreless. The Red Wings get a hold of the puck in their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Washington's got it in the neutral zone. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. The Red Wings move the puck in the defensive zone. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Gretzky. Shot! And not much on that one. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Past the midway mark of the frame, we've still got zeros on the board. Celebrini's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. And that's blocked in traffic. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Larkin's won the faceoff.
So much time in practice working on D-zone faceoffs, and this is exactly why coming off an icing, you win it, and you have the opportunity to get out and get a change.
Big time stop there.
Sometimes when you have no time to think and make these types of saves, I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. Raymond's actions pretty evident in the eyes of the officials here for tripping.
Well, in this situation, he is going to get the tripping call. I thought he had good position there on his opponent. James fishing for the puck, just used his stick, and he got into the skates. Tripping is the call.
Takes that pass back at the point. Oh, beauty stick save there off that deflection. Sends a pass over. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Washington's got the puck. Carries it in. Feed to the middle. He scores! What a goal!
Well, this is a goal, and it exemplifies that speed kills, in particular through the neutral zone. I mean, you get an odd man rush, and everyone's moving as you cross the blue line. You have numbers. You're going to make your opponent pay.
The Capitals are up by one here in the back half of this opening frame.
Yeah, and they deserve the lead there. There's no question about it, James. I mean, they've been the better team. They've been first to the puck, and they've owned the majority of shots to net. Not afraid to put it there. Now they got to continue this pace and see if they can get ahead by more than one.
That's how you put it in the back of the net.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer, and they created some much-needed momentum. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts.
The Red Wings answer back in timely fashion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they give up a goal early in the opening frame, not the way they would have wanted to start it, but if they can get out of this period and the score is tied, it is a win. Because when you're looking at the barrel of a team that was all over you, you'll take it heading into the intermission.
Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Couturier's got it in the defensive end. Shot! And he puts that one aside with ease. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. He tips it, and the goalie somehow gets a piece of that one. Face-off coming up here. They were buzzing moments ago.
Yeah, they really were, and it's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to out-battle his opponent now.
Quick shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. The Red Wings have it behind the net. Takes the puck behind the net. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Shot! There's the horn for period number 1 as it comes to an end. We've got lots more action. 2 more thirds of this one to go. Stay with us. And the opening face-off here in period number 2 is about set. Neither side giving up much in the opening frame, and here we go, still tied up in the second. Let's get the talented Cheryl Pounder back into this one. What do you make of the first 20 minutes of action?
The Red Wings are sitting in a good position.
Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. Well, he's going to beat the goaltender clean on this one. It's a one-timer from the low slot, and it's a perfect pass. He's teed up beautifully, and he finishes it.
The Red Wings have gone in front by 1 here in the second period.
Yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset when you're ahead by 1 in a very close deadlock game, James. Now they got to push the pace, put the pedal to the metal, and try and figure out a way to cash in again.
Here we go, one-man rush. And there's the save of the play. Oh, and he makes another save.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
Washington's through center and now in the offensive end. Passes it over. Grabbed along the boards by McCarr. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Gains the zone through center. Can't keep a hold of it. Puck picked up by Solani. Washington's got possession here in the neutral zone. Puck scooped up by Lindstrom. They've got numbers. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play. Schaefer's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
Well, when you're looking for a goal, being shorthanded is not ideal. You're also killing valuable time where you can be pressing when you're PKing.
Power play unit comes out for the face-off.
With their first power play of the game, they've got to be ready to pounce right off the draw. It's all about numbers. They've got to outnumber their opponent here on the PK.
Scores on power play goal!
Well, a successful power play is all about getting the PK to move, and that's exactly what they've done with their motion and their switching of positions here, James. They got the look they wanted, and they finished it off. They call that a 50-50 puck battle, James. Well, not when he's on the ice. I knew who was coming out with it. You knew who was coming out with it. The coach did. Everyone did. He comes out with it because he is relentless. He is tenacious. He uses his body to his advantage, and then he gets offensive production off of it and scores. Awesome play.
Shot from the point. Makes the save on the slapper. The Red Wings continue to lead in the second. They have been the busier team in the shot department, and as a result, they lead. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. And he takes the feed. Misses wide. Battle along the boards. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Quick feed to Celebrini. Washington's moving it into the offensive end. The Capitals carry it along the wall. Back at the point, they set it up. And that's a great heads-up play by Zetterberg. Sends it out front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Oh, he got thunderstruck on that hit. Here they come on the attack. Takes the feed at the back end. Here's a pass in front. Goal! Both Hut squads are ready to go. This should be a fun one. Hi, everybody. James Cebulski here for EA Sports. No shortage of skill on the ice tonight. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Red Wings win possession here in the open ice. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Takes the feed. Puts it on net. And that's off target as it hits a body. The Sabres scoop it up along the boards. Here they come on the attack. Fires it. Oh, he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there.
Lundqvist dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
The Red Wings gain control of the puck. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Directs it on over to Heisey. They score! And just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Well, it started like a freight train just steamrolling their opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in.
Buffalo's early lead in this one, a direct result, Cheryl, of moving their feet.
They're moving their feet and they're moving the puck, and this gives them a little bit of a cushion to play free, and you get your entire bench into the game early. You show good habits, and you get rewarded for it.
And now he passes up to Celebrini. He says, let's get physical on that play. Goalie plays it up. Angles it over to Celebrini. Oh, and a great heads-up play to force the turnover by Couturier. The Red Wings have it against the wall. Here's an offensive chance. They score! And we're all tied up.
Yeah, we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming, couldn't you? I mean, the energy was starting to shift, and they get rewarded with that goal.
The Red Wings gave one up early here in period number 1, but almost as quickly they get it right back.
Well, they've stayed the course here, and halfway through the period, I feel like they're just finding their legs and they're getting into rhythm. Sometimes it takes you a little bit to get into it here, James. They found it.
Tries to feed it over to Zetterberg, and that's just out of reach. Here's a shot. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
The Red Wings move the puck in the defensive zone. Fires it on net. Big stop right there. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Celebrini.
Didn't mean to step on you like that, James, but looked at that hit and it just took me off guard.
Scores! A huge goal puts them in front.
Well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize. And this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. This is the type of play that coaches love, James. It infuses energy throughout the entire lineup. Be hard and heavy on the puck, be relentless on the forecheck, and then getting rewarded with a goal. Absolutely outstanding.
Levels him with the hit. Gets it over to Raymond. Here's a short pass to Sanheim. The Red Wings have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Great read in the offensive zone by Martoni. Handles the puck. Sends it over to Raymond. Here's a blast. And that's blocked away. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Redirected in front. And a great save.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Picked up along the boards by Lidstrom. And a penalty coming up here as the officials all over that as they saw him slow him up. Here comes the official's decision. Niederreiter's stick work has resulted in a 2-minute penalty for hooking.
Well, specialty teams are going to be put to task, and the PK has to find a way to kill this clock here, James. Late in the frame, they want to get to the intermission and find a way to reset to come out in the next period.
Across the line along the left wall. Moves it quickly over to Heisey. And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us. Period number dropping the puck. Buffalo's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. Easy save by Montembeault. Dishes it to Heisey. Buffalo's got it along the wall. Quick pass to Fowler. Oh, what a save on the slapper. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Takes it at center. Showing off for Edgeworth there. Slips by the D. Fantastic save.
Lundqvist's movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets to position so quick. He's athletic, and he makes a huge save from the slot.
The Sabres continue to lead here in the second period as they have been the busier team in the shot department, and it shows. Moves it to Solani. Off a stick, and they can't connect. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Here's a chance, and there's the save. Instead of covering up, he feeds it along. The Red Wings will play it in their own end. The Sabres take possession in the defensive end. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Slides it back to the blue line. To the low slot. Decides to think about it. They go on the attack through center. Takes a shot. Oh, and the goalie catches a break there.
That's a tough miscue on the shot there, James. He's trying to be a little too fine, but guess what? I mean, he's getting to those spots, and you know over time, if you're getting to the right spots at the right time, it's eventually going to land.
Scooped up along the wall by Bedard. Solid body contact. The Red Wings are on the attack.
Change up, change up.
Drills them. Picked up along the wall by Lafreniere. On man rush. Sends it in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit. Gets the job done.
Couturier's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Ekholm's taking it from his own end. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Zetterberg's got it along the boards. Lets it fly. Denies him in close.
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Here in the back half of this period, the Sabres are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Larkin's won the faceoff, and now let's see what they can do. Denies the clapper! Moves the puck up to Heisey. Couldn't catch up to that pass. The Red Wings gain possession along the wall. Sends the pass over. Quick feed to Ekholm. Gives it right back. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Glove save made by Lundqvist. Stars! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one.
Buffalo's up for good reason. They have been the more complete team offensively, which is why they lead late in the second. Slides into Bergeron. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Bergeron's tried a great move there. We all know with great hands he is in tight, trying to create some...
Scores! Oh, wow, what a shot!
Yeah, that was blistering, wasn't it, James? And it's twofold here because he has to find ways to get to open ice. And then, of course, that pass has to come across perfectly for him to be able to tag it. That's just fantastic execution.
The Red Wings played along the boards. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get things done offensively. You start to take some risks, but this one doesn't work out in their favor.
Taken by Lidstrom. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come. The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
The Red Wings need to do a better job in this third period of dictating the pace of play, and if they do that, I feel like they'll have an opportunity on net to be able to get shots through. Right now, their shot volume is low, and if they want to find a way back into this game, they're going to have to get up.
And they're loving it on Chippewa here in Buffalo. Buffalo's got another one here early in this third period, extending the lead to 2.
Yeah, the sticks might get a little bit looser or lighter right now, but they've got to make sure that that doesn't free them from their defensive responsibilities. Listen, a third period is a third period. You know your opponent's going to be urgent, and you have to find a way to close it out.
And that's off the iron.
The Sabres get some emotion from the bench as they look to extend their lead and hit the post and out. Everyone thought it might have gone in, and then they realized it didn't.
There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
Moving the puck is the name of the game, and if you hold it for any amount of time, the call is going to come, and it's going to be a delay of game, and there it is right there.
Bedard's gained the line and on the attack. Takes a shot. Turns it aside with the glove.
Well, he does a great job of reading the defender's stick here. James, he knows exactly how to create a little time of space, and he takes it.
To his teammate. The Red Wings going to work on offense. Gains control of the puck here at the line. The Sabres gain possession of the defensive zone. Toss to the front. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Lundqvist.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Here's a short pass to Fowler. A strong penalty-killing performance on that one as both teams are now back to even strength.
That's a great job by the PK unit, James, protecting the lead late in the game, finding a way to get it done, and that's exactly what they needed to do. Just keep it simple and stick with the lead.
Quick shot, and he keeps that one out. Taken along the wall by Bean. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Blast from the blue line. He was locked in there. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Lundqvist found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
And they win the defensive zone face-off. Moves it quickly over to Solani. Rocks him on the play. And that pass attempt is deflected. Takes a slap shot from the point. Made the save on the play. And just like that, from out of nowhere, comes up with the puck. Puck grab by Rust. Shakes off the coverage. Quick pass to Rust. Oh, that's a great shot block there. And that goes off the post and out.
Buffalo's been working hard around the net, James, and they're getting a lot of shot opportunities, but a little fine shooting here, and they're hitting a lot of posts.
Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Slides it across. Oh, it wasn't clean, but he did enough.
Montembeau's got to reset mentally and find his game here. I mean, his team's playing really well in front of him. It's a reason why they have the lead. It certainly hasn't been for his efforts between the pipe, but that save has to give him some confidence. He needs to settle in and start making more.
Shot and makes the save. Ekholm's moving the puck through his own zone. Directs it on over to Celebrini. And that's knocked away by Fowler. Buffalo's got it in their own zone. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Moves the puck. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Moves it to Ekholm. Gaining momentum along the boards. Along the half wall with the puck. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Oh, great read as he pokes it away. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Quick feed to Fowler. Couturier stick handling in his own zone. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Well, listen to these fans. You know, tickets aren't cheap. They got a packed house, and I think everybody got their money's worth. Listen to them here. Oh, what a stop there with time running down. And that'll do it from ringside here. They put a lot of pucks on net. Didn't necessarily find the back of the net all that much tonight, but they got enough to win.
Well, and winning is winning, right, James? And at the end of the day, I mean, that shot-first mentality is what gets it done. But you have to find ways to get traffic in front of goaltenders, make sure they can't see the puck. I thought they did a better job of that as the game went on.
This has really become one of the real premier party destinations in the hockey landscape, and here's a reason why. Look at this celebration here, Cheryl.
And you got to love this. I mean, the fans are there for you while you're playing the game, and you come back out to say thank you to them.
Well, on behalf of Cheryl Pounder, my broadcast partner, my name is James Cebulski. Thank you so much for joining us. A fun night of hockey tonight, and we look forward to bringing you more action soon. See ya. Who's ready for some hot? Hi, everybody. James Cebulski for EA Sports. Some of the best squads on the planet ready to collide on the ice. Two teams looking starved for a win, and we are set to go. The White Tigers win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. That's gloved by Lundqvist.
This is just a fantastic drive to the net here, James. I love his stick placement relative to his body position. This is a textbook shield to get the shot off.
Denied that one.
It really is amazing to watch him maintain possession of this puck while his opponent is on him. I mean, they're pushing him, they're shoving him.
Scores! And they're on the board quickly in this one.
Well, it's because they were ready, James. I mean, the first 5 strides right from puck drop were urgent, and when you're aggressive and you are urgent on the puck, you find a way to put it in.
We're still in the early stages of this period. 1-0 the score. Here's a shot, and the puck dies with the trapper save. Good job tangling up his opponent here. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Knocked away. The Red Wings will play the puck from behind the net. It's a breakaway as he shakes the defender. Scores! What a finish on the breakaway!
Well, a nice play to pull away from the pack here, James. One-on-one battle against the goaltender, and he's the victor.
The Red Wings get it back to even Steven here in period number 1.
Yeah, and halfway through the period, they find their legs. You can certainly tell that they found their mojo a little bit here, and they're able to get on the board. You got to trust the process in these games. If you can play consistent, you'll get your high looks.
Denied by the puck stopper. Oh, what an incredible save!
I don't even know how he got to that. That's fierce athleticism to be able to get back to the net and make that save, James.
That was amazing!
He does a great job being set to position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Takes the feed. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. And the puck skips away after a nice defensive deflection. Here's a shot. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team.
Well, that was a 10-bell save. We're going to get to watch it again here on the replay, James. But man, oh man, when you find the puck like that and you have the instincts and urgency and the desperation to attack it, that is one heck of a save.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. It's all tied up. Feeds it to Yzerman. Shot! Grabs it with the glove. Takes the pass from his goaltender. Slides the pass over to Raymond. Grabs, loses his check, and he's on a breakaway. Oh, what a stop on the breakaway.
It's a one-on-one battle, and the goaltender's going to win this one here, James. Just love the way that he stands his ground, and you want to make your opponent move first? Well, guess what? He's able to make this save because of it.
That's blocked. The Hall's lugging the puck. Gaining momentum up along the side. Detroit's got possession of the puck. Handles the pass at center. The White Tigers gain possession in their own end. Shakes himself free. Scores! There it is, the go-ahead goal.
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important. I love having to look at this again on a replay, James, because this is the initial contact that leads to the turnover. Coaches with eyes for detail really recognize that this is where the play started. He's not going to get assists for this, but he initiates this whole play.
Detroit's got it in their own zone. Slides the puck to McDavid. And sends it just out of reach. First period almost in the books here, nearing the final 60 seconds. Oh, what a save in front! There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. The Red Wings wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. The White Tigers win the draw on their own end. Here's a short pass to Crosby. 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset. We'll be back with second period action in no time. Clean sheet of ice. Period 2 is set to go. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
The White Tigers need more motion, and they need to be better with the puck. Every time they get it, they're standing still. There's nowhere to go with it, and guess what? Their opponent's closing quickly. A lot of takeaways and a ton of turnovers. They got to correct that if they want to be better in the second.
Shot! Easily turned aside by DeCord. Inside his own end, moves the puck. And there's the whistle, icing the call.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
The Red Wings have looked good offensively tonight, generating all sorts of opportunities. Detroit's got it, and they're on the attack.
The pressure's on the defensive side.
They strike again, and that's 3 unanswered goals.
Over and over and over again, James, and you can see the excitement on the bench. They know that they've deflated and they've pushed their opponent back on their heels. They need to keep plugging away here and not get complacent. It's so important to be strong at the dot and win those faceoffs, in particular when you know that your opponent is fatigued and tired after an icing call, James. You get your appropriate players out there, the personnel that can fire an attack, and as a result, you score a goal.
They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. And he had the answer on the one. And it's in the net. That's a goal. They're going to count that one. The Red Wings are having a laugh tonight, up by a bunch now.
Well, when it's working for you, it's working for you. And you know that the coach loves this as well, because guess what? The entire bench is going to be utilized. They're all in rhythm. Get them all out there.
The Red Wings get a hold of the puck along the boards. And a quick save on that one.
DeCord's got to make more stops like that, James. He's got to reset the momentum for his team. I mean, it's not about what happened or the present moment. It's about the next save, and that's the key contributor to reset this team and get them moving forward.
Here's a chance in front, and that's deflected off someone in front. One-timer! And now it's grabbed by Marner. Pass to Regier. Scoops up the puck now. He got all of that hit. Oh, my! Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Broken up at center by Heiskanen. Grabbed along the boards by Tippett. Moving into the attacking zone. Oh, he's cooking now. And that one's denied. Here he is from the slot. Scores! Well, they needed something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
Yeah, it certainly was, and there's some pushback, but they're going to need to layer it because they've got to get closer than within 2 if they want to find a way back in this game.
The White Tigers desperately needed that, and Cheryl, I know I sound like Captain Obvious on that one.
Well, 2-goal deficit is certainly better than a 3-goal deficit, James. I know I'm Captain Obvious as well there. But finding a way to get it done, there's a lot of time left in this game for them to claw their way back in. It just takes one to reset the sail.
And he shuts the door on that.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
The Red Wings have it now. The White Tigers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here they come up along the wing. Dishes it off. Glove save. Detroit's got a hold of the puck. Here they come. Hard hit frees up the puck. Passes out front. And he denies that. Great opportunity there. And the puck is scooped up here into the open ice by Couturier. And look at that penalty coming up.
He's ahead of the pack shot tripping all day long.
Here he goes on the penalty shot. Puts it on net. Scores! Well, he called his shot on that one.
Yeah, so confident, right, James? And you have to be when you're on a penalty shot. You got to know what you're doing. You can't be indecisive, and you got to bury it. Well executed.
The Red Wings probably don't want this period to end given the way things have played out here tonight.
100% agree with you. They got the mojo. They're moving the puck. They've got a comfortable lead. The last thing they want to do is have an intermission, which can pause and give their opponents some rest that they need.
Puck picked up by Slavkovsky. Scores! And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum. They'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one.
Draisaitl's won it. Moves it over to Slavkovsky. There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we've got a third period just around the corner. Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. I'm surprised I've got a voice here in period number 3 after all those goals scored for the first 40. All right, Cheryl, how do you sum up what we've watched so far tonight?
The Red Wings are in the lead in the third period. It's been an entertaining game of hockey, but it's all about the offense and how much you can generate. Sky-high numbers off the charts, but zero defensive metrics on display. Fowler's been so engaged physically in this game, and it leads to the go-ahead goal here, James. If you want to gain possession of the puck, you got to separate player from it, your opponent from it, and that's exactly what he does here. He sacrifices the body to get the puck going the other way.
Lots of time left in this period. No shortage of offense on display tonight on the ice. It's a 5-3 game. Scoops up the puck off the draw. Across the line from center. Puck scooped up by Slavkovsky. He might have a step here. He's in! Misses the net! Oh!
This might be a product of the goaltender challenging and getting to the top of the crease, trying to be fine, and just misses the net.
Scores! Sean Couturier!
Some great finish by the shooter to just squeeze it by the post, but what a turnover there. You can't get caught deep in your zone and leave your goaltender high and dry.
Dished on over to Solani. Detroit's got control of the puck. Fires it, and he was ready for that save.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Here they come on the attack. Oh, look at this. Turned aside with a glove by Lundqvist. And now he passes it to Fowler. And that pass is stolen. And he was locked in on that save as play continues. Fires away. And that stays out as he got just enough of the puck with the glove. And play continues. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. The Red Wings can simply take this on cruise control based on the lead that they now have here in the third. Detroit's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. And he lowers the boom.
That's a huge hit. It's a message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right? Be looking on either side and making sure that you're wearing them down. He does exactly that with that huge hit.
Takes it to the net. Monster blocker stopped by Decord.
And the puck's in the low slot. The goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Oh, going wide. And that's broken up. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Passes it to Larkin. Takes the defender. He's on a breakaway. He's got a little jump. Puts it wide. Moves it quickly over to Heiskanen. From the open ice, they gain the line. Fires it on net. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Strong defensive effort. The Red Wings have it from their own end. Zetterberg's carrying it ahead. Coughs up possession of the puck. Here's a chance. Cut into the glove by Decord.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
The Red Wings get a hold of the puck. Detroit's got a hold of it against the wall. Slides it diagonally to Marner. He grabs the puck here at the point. Makes the save as he gets a piece of it with the glove. Quick pass to Tanev. Feeds the puck over. And he takes the feed. Here they come on the rush. And that's off a stick. The White Tigers look to start the transition game. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
McKinnon's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Well, what's the saying these days? Real recognizes real. Fans on their feet here in the final seconds to salute an incredible performance by the home team. And he scores!
Well, some really great puck movement and speed through the neutral zone to gain that possession on entry, James, and then it's all about drive and attack. They take advantage of the numerical advantage, and they bury it.
And we are all over with this one tonight. What an energy in the building tonight here, Cheryl. This thing had a little bit of everything, and I didn't want it to end.
Well, in particular in the first period with a number of goals, high-flying offense, but then everyone kind of settled in throughout the game and got back to playing some defensive hockey.